What's up, fellow classers? It's Apollyon here, bringing you the end of our war against the Canadian clan BandBS. And as you can see, they really didn't put forth too much effort. Only had 15 to 60 attacks. Won't even bother to show what they did to our bases. A lot of go wipes. I don't even remember what they did. It wasn't really bringing the heat to us. We got 1 star shy of a perfect. Against their number 1, which was, I don't even know what you call this, not a max Town Hall 10, but still level 2 Infernos and max Expo, and well, not a max Expo, but a level 3 Expo and a couple of level 2 Expos, and some Town Hall 10 defenses, Town Hall 8 defense, max defenses, but we were able to 2-star it. We didn't get the 3-star. I don't think it really mattered too much. We were in lead the whole entire time, so it's going to be a quick video this time. I wish I could show you a lot more attacks than I have, because we can only hit what we're given. A lot of the bases were just horrible bases, and they only filled. I feel bad for the person on their team. One person filled up every clan castle with 1 giant, and that's all their clan castles had. So number 2, we can look at, it's actually a Town Hall 11 kind of. You can call it that, and the only thing I can really show you here is how not to build a base. Especially starting with the Eagle artillery and putting it all the way so where it can easily be taken out and inconsequential to the war. So we'll watch JLC come in with I think a GoHo and a Queen Walk on top of that and take out this base. There's holes in the base. Like I said, I think it only has 1 giant in the clan castle, and the Infernos are set to single. So he's going to bring mass giants. So I guess he doesn't do a Queen Walk. I guess he does like a healer giant type of thing. And uses wall breakers, which failed due to the Expo set the ground and to the hidden Tesla there, which wasn't so hidden. That 1 pesky giant is out of the clan castle and is going to go against an army of other giants, which actually won't even bother and touch him. So the wizards are sent there to kind of create the final giant. The Barbarian King is sent in there. The Archer Queen is sent in, and they'll go ahead and take a jump. And the giants will start getting roasted by the single Inferno, so it's time to go ahead and rage them up to hopefully get them past this, this single Inferno and take it out. So they'll hit the rage, they'll jump in, and they'll go ahead and pound down that single Inferno on the right, and they still have to deal with the one on the left. So start dropping hogs in there, take out some of these like level 1 and 2 defenses. And yeah, they'll make their way. They still have a heal to make their way through it. Those giants are working on that single Inferno, getting toasted 1 by 1, and it will soon focus on the Barbarian King. You watch how fast that health goes down once it starts getting into that max. Boom, it's done super, super fast. But the hogs have made all the way in. Those healers are still doing their thing on those hogs. Can't heal hogs on single Inferno, so they have to switch. And we'll go ahead and heal the rest of them up. And the Archer Queen still walking around the base. Trips a giant bomb, no big deal. Hogs are going all around, tripping outside giant bombs that are placed. No reason why, I don't know. Trip another one on the outside, but the healer is going to heal them back up to full. So, very nice. No poisons needed at all, but way to take that base out. I show mine real quick. Not that it was a great base, but it was mine, so I can show it. So I'm going to bring a Dragloon here, and some, I guess like a La Hogru, I don't know. I got Hog Riders in there in the mix. So whatever you think the name should be, that's what we'll name it. Hog Riders, Lava Hounds, and Loons. So I'm going to waste a poison on that giant, that unsold giant in the clan castle. Once he's done, we can start it all off. I'm going to do a king-queen swap, and might as well do 1-for-1 trades on that Expo as well with those loons, while the king is tanking for them. So the king will go ahead and help that 1 loon out, and the other one will make its way to the second Expo, and it will die and blow it up. So very good. We can start our hogs in there, and the main goal of the hogs was just to take care of those 2 air defenses. But I actually didn't realize I was going to get more than I bargained for, so I actually took out 3 air defenses. So sending in that hound was a little premature. It's going to have to reroute and basically leave those loons on their own to go ahead and not be tanked for. So it's got a trail of traps that it's going against. And I send the other Lava Hound. This one will pop, and pretty much all the pups will be done away with. It was just a bad deployment on my part. Just didn't realize I was going to kill that other AD. So send in the final Lava Hound, which won't even make it to that air defense. The last air defense goes down, so it's really just going to sit in the middle and hover, and just take tanking for those 3 Archer towers, 2 Wizard towers, and the Teslas too. So we've got to get those loons in there, take out that sweeper that does pop, and they'll make their way through the rest of these defenses. Tons and tons of loons left over. I think there goes the 2 black seeking mines, so that will take care of all the traps. And now all we have to do is worry about the cleanup. And unfortunately, they're going to go ahead and play a game with the king and finally take him out and get a decent split. But there is a lot of trash buildings to take out here. So that one little minion on the bottom is not going to do it. We're going to go ahead and have to get the help from all those loons. I think there's probably at least 8 to 10 loons left over, if not more. And they'll go ahead and do the final cleanup there. So we are done. So not a great base, not the perfect attack, but love practicing a lot of loon when I can. So number 5 is really the only base I can show you that is a decent base. And, you know, we're going to go ahead and hit that one. It's definitely not a max Town Hall 9. We're low walls. Some of the defenses are Town Hall 9 defenses, but the air defenses are not. Has a couple of expos. We're going to use a stoned entrance here with 3 golems and use a wide funnel with those wizards. Get that queen down there, and should drop that king anytime soon. And you know, drop a couple wall breakers in there to break open that compartment with quad quake to open all the way up to the core. I don't know where the king is. There's the king. So king gets dropped in there as well, and it's time to go ahead and start wreaking havoc. We have a rage and 2 heals to go ahead and take care of this core, rage it up. That king and the golems will start get raged. The wizards will jump in there and start doing damage. Get aggro on they take care of the king, then get aggro on the enemy queen, and she'll be knocked out in 2 hits. All done, and then it's just time for pretty much the hogs to clean up all the rest of the outskirt defenses. Have 2 heals left over for, you know, these hogs to push through the base. Do trigger a giant bomb there, and trigger another one, a double set 1 by 1. So that it's not the best set of double giant bombs. Has that last and final heal to help push these hogs all the way through the expo, splash damage, and those Teslas that are popping. And they get it covered in heals, so very, very nice. I think both king and queen are still up, helping with the cleanup, and this base was completely crushed. Again, wasn't the best base design, but definitely out of their war was their best base design. So very nicely done. And I think let's go ahead and check out number 6, because it is a penta, and we haven't seen too many penta. I think we had one a couple armies ago, or a couple wars ago. So we're really not going to have to worry about any kind of golems or any kind of kill squad except for the king and the queen to, you know, take out, swap for the royals, which they left out so nicely right on the edge. So the king will do a king-queen swap right there. There goes that one giant that's let go from the clan castle. The king will rage up and take care of both the giant and the queen, and then the enemy queen will go ahead and start clearing out there. At this point, the king is inconsequential and a pentaloon because we have got a complete air attack. So it sends 2 lava hounds in from the top left, 2 lava hounds in from the top right to soak up those traps and meet up on those 2 air defenses. Those air defenses are level 5, which is going to take forever to go ahead and bust through 1 lava hound, let alone 2 of them. So sends that last lava hound in there to start helping with the tank. But those loons are raged. They will get both of those air defenses, and the hounds will move down to the last and final couple of ADs. So they're still full. Like one is 3/4 of the way full, and the other is almost popped, and finally gets done. And then that last air defense is finally bursted without the help of the lava hound. So we have tons of loons, tons of pups, and a full lava hound that will probably not pop for the rest of the raid. And we'll tank for those loons, but it doesn't get done. That king will get taken out by these lava pups, tons and tons of lava pups, and goes down, and we're still in cleanup mode all the way around the base. So very, very nice attack, and our penta. All right, just 2 more to show, just because I don't really have anything to show you. Number 8 I'm going to show because it was one of our Town Hall 8s hitting their Town Hall 10, which wasn't really a Town Hall 10, but it is a Town Hall 10 with 2 expos and a lot of low-level defenses. But I'll go ahead and drop that poison for that one giant there, then do a king swap, and then also the wizards will take care of that queen. Does an Asian wall, and they'll go ahead and start healing. Brings 3 heals and a poison for those traps. Trigger the Skelly trap right there. Drops a nice poison. As soon as it was triggered, drops that poison. That's really, really nicely done. And they're just going to make their way straight across the base. So you got to heal on the top right, top left, and still hold that extra heal for when they push through that expo and get to the wizard tower with the splash damage and anything else that's going to hit them with those point defenses. Heals up right there for those hogs to all meet up in there. Some of them decide to split. They don't get the memo, but it's the way it goes. Giant's still walking its way around too, surviving to tell the tale, and some hogs go flying, but that's fine. And we're down to that last cannon, and it goes down. So very nice job also having the wizards already working on that cleanup around the edges of the base. So very, very nice attack. And then our last one, we're going to go a mass hog on number 12 because I think that's really, again, just an example of what we're dealing with. Not a great base, but this is basically what we were attacking as Town Hall 8s and a lower Town Hall 9s, is very, very compact bases where you just kind of have to just close your eyes and drop a bunch of hogs and heal them at the right spots. So uses the poison for that giant and does a king-king swap, and then does another, basically an Asian wall of hogs, trips giant bombs and skelly traps that were put right on the outskirts. So you can see we're hitting these bases for the first time and still cleaning them up. But has only used 1 heal so far, still has 2 more left over, and more than half the base is finished. Tesla's popping, hidden Tesla's popping on the outside. It's just really, really not the best base designs to go against. So, I'm sure you guys go against these type of bases, but, this is all you got to do. You just basically have got to drop your hogs. As long as there's no big giant bomb spots or double giant bomb spots on the inside of the base, just watch them out for the outside. You can throw some wall breakers to trip them. You can send 1 hog in, at first, but it's not too difficult to do. I think we had a couple GoHos as well, but those bases were just so poorly designed. It's not our fault. I just don't show them because there's really nothing to learn from with that. So our next war is a little bit better, not too much better, but a little bit better bases. So I'll have some more to show you, and go ahead and at least take the compositions that we have, kind of how we do the deployments, and what we do with it, and go ahead and practice and get those 3-star attacks in, and get yourself the 6-star wars. Star Wars.